Hi guys, this is the reading for the week of October 19th to October 25th. Here we go. We're going to use the AAngel Raphael cards for the theme for the week, and so I picked 3 jumping cards that came out of the deck as I was shuffling. This is what we received, and I'll explain in 1 minute. It says, Consult a nutritionist. Dear AAngel Raphael, I turn my eating to you, and I ask that you to guide me to foods and beverages that taste good or fulfilling and support my ideal health and weight. What comes up when I see this card now, there's 2 things. Because one, I told them, I'm like, they're going to hate this card. They're like, that's okay. One of the issues is that a lot of people are having health issues, and I guess some people are just ignoring the fact that their food has something to do with how they're feeling. And so this is just another reminder for that. The other piece of it is Oktoberfest. In some parts of the country, it's a big deal. There's a town like fair, and then they have drinking all day, and they've got sausage meat being served. And while that sounds all tasty, the angels are saying, you may want to try to stop trying to eat some of the stuff you've been eating and try to be a bit more conscious about what goes into your food, how it's prepared, and how it affects you. I myself just found out this week that EO, the company EO, is the only body lotion that doesn't have a GMO, which is a genetically modified organism, and I was kind of shocked, actually, that all the body lotions or all the foods they're implying have some sort of issue with that could be causing something with us, like illnesses. So just something for you to consider. The middle of the week is also second opinion. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best healthcare professionals for this situation. Well, it's not only healthcare, they're just saying it's also a big decision you're contemplating. Some people are preparing for the end of the year, and for the end of the year, some people do some pretty big things. They go on trips, they do some kind of tours, they complete projects. They also sometimes make big decisions, like family get-togethers and weddings. And the message that I'm getting on this one, though, is get a second opinion as to how you're planning it, who you're involving, and who you're using. It feels like some people are planning some things. It almost may refer to the November 11th, 2011 gathering that I know is going to be a huge one in Arizona. But they're just saying get a second opinion on everything that you're doing related to that, so it's practical for you and it's safe and it's something that you want to do. Just because everybody's doing something doesn't mean you have to do it. You may be guided to do something a bit different, and it might be just the right thing for you. And then the last part of the week, okay, here we go. It's recovery. Dear Archangel Raphael, let's see if I can. It's Archangel Raphael and a beautiful unicorn. And it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. Well, it's also a couple of things that are recovering, though. It's not just your health. There were, in the past 2 weeks, some issues may have come up with a family or a friend that were quite, that stirred up a big discussion that really brought up some deep feelings. This may have happened in many families, many friendship circles is kind of the message I'm getting. And there may have been a fallout. They're showing people kind of falling back from a circle. And what they're showing me is that people are going to recover and they're slowly going to rebuild their relationships. It's just that people need some time to understand what's happened and who's been affected and what's been done. It's just... a perfect example I can think of is that I have a friend who, someone in her family had an illness, and certain people weren't told. After the person passed, these people were pretty upset, wanted to know why her particular husband didn't share this with them. There's been a fallout, and exactly like I said, there's some recovery, but it's going to take some time. So this is more of a family message, actually. But if it applies to you in terms of recovery, in terms of sobriety, or in terms of drinking, then use that to apply as well. It also may be recovering from some sort of a snag with a project not getting completed on time. But the main word is that pushing on and that succeeding is what I'm hearing in my head. So that's what's going to happen to us. And here's what we got for the for the day by day, or more details, I guess is the best way I should put it. I used the Saints and Angel deck, and I got, and see, this is funny, he's really serious because I can't believe we got the same message in a different deck. Healthful eating, it says Saint Raphael the Archangel, so he's really serious. He's tired of people ignoring him, and he decided, when he showed this card, I was sort of shocked, actually. So if you could just think about, maybe, for some of you who are preparing a lot of your meals using some fast food things or store-bought items, he's just saying maybe you might want to try cooking one of the items yourself so that you can save some chemicals and possibly make it more nutritious and less fattening. That's what he's showing with this card. With the second card, though, it's marriage. Remember how I said last week there's some people who are now deciding how they're going to proceed with a certain person? You may have just discovered someone who fits your description of what you were looking for in life, or somebody in your life, maybe prior to this, who you knew, now seems like they're good marriage or long-term material because of some changes they've made. And so St. Catherine, if you call on her, she will help you and sort of enable you to figure out who's the best choice and why, and so you can save yourself some heartache on that. I know a lot of you have made posts about this, that it's very hard and it's very difficult, and I feel for you. I think part of the issue that I think people seem to forget is, no matter whether or not you're on a spiritual path or not, God sort of puts us on it, and part of it is through our relationships with other people. They just make us grow with those relationships, and yes, some of it can be not pleasant. And then the last message is rest, sleep. Some of you, I guess, are pushing yourself to the bone and not really, you're so anxious to enjoy yourself every waking minute that you're not working, that you've kind of forgotten you need some sleep. And so this was a message to rest. Particularly, they said some people who've got the chronic fatigue syndrome, or some people who just have some, how should I put this, issues that make their energy a little bit less. They're asking you to be patient with yourself and just sleep a little bit more, and not compare yourself to other people so much, and just know that that's what's right for you. The person that's pictured in this particular picture is supposedly your guardian angel, but the message is equally serious. You need to rest, and rest is sort of where the idea where you get your dreams, where you heal from whatever's happened, and we all need our REM sleep, so make sure you're getting at least 4 hours of sleep. Okay guys, this was the message for the week. It was a very strong one about health, but then there was also one about who we choose in life, and maybe to take a second look at it. So go ahead and do that, and just know that your angels, the guides, spiritual entities, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, everyone is loving and blessing you and guiding you, and just remember to ask for their help. I am praying for your health and happiness and your success, and I will see you next week.